Hello, Bertrand here from youzign, and in this video I'm going to give you a tour of the youzign interface so that you can see exactly what you're getting. I'll be having a closer look into some of the features, and it's really a kind of look over my shoulder video. So basically when you log into youzign you have your dashboard where you have your save designs, but then when you load the software this is what you get pretty much. So from the top here you can choose from different formats, and as you can see it's instant, right? So these are preset formats which are done for you. And let's say I go with a flyers first. And obviously, if you want to enter your custom size, you just select custom size, and you enter your height and your width here, and it just resizes it automatically. On the left here you have all the images and features that you can access from youzign. And on the top here you have a save button, a preview button, which I will demonstrate in a second, and the download button, which allows you to download to your desktop. And here you have links back to the dashboard, to support, and to log out. At the bottom here you have a feedback button, so you can if you have some feedback about youzign, you can take a screenshot of youzign and send us a message. It will go directly to our support email address. And here you have the zoom and pan button, which I will show you in a second as well. But first, let me start with some of the icons here. So let's say I want to add these. So these icons are made by the youzign team, and they are all vectors. So they can scale to any size, as you can see, pretty beautifully. And what you can do as well is you can change the colors of these in any way you wish. So it's really customizable. As you can see, I'm going to change this color here. I can change the foam if I want on top here, and here you go. So again, very easy to use and scalable. So that's a pretty cool feature. Now here you have different icon libraries that we created. You also have text layers, obviously. So let's say I had a text layer, and I'll demonstrate some of the text feature here. So if you notice, when I click on, and let's move this editing box around, I can move that and hide it if I want as well, but I just want to show you more about the pop-up panel here. So the pop-up panel here is a dynamic one. So when you click on outside the canvas, it gets hidden. If you click on the background, let's say you have a font on your system that you want to use, so I just clicked on that, and as you can see I have all the fonts here. So that's pretty cool. I mean, most softwares don't allow you to have access to your fonts, especially online software, but that's a feature we built in. And here you have other font options that you would expect. And if I click on an image, you'll see again this panel is different, right? So it's really dynamic. It kind of updates according to what kind of element you're updating. And if you notice, when I move stuff around, there are lines that appear. So these are guidelines, so that I can align my design. And if I want to, you'll notice this as you use the software. So if you want to, make sure you have good alignment, just follow these. And you also have the guidelines here that you can activate. So again, pretty useful stuff. So now let's look into some of the other options we have here. So we have more icons that we built. Then we have our icon finder integration. So here you can look for images. You can get the smaller version of image or the largest version, right? So different sizes here. And you can also check the image source page, right? You just click on the icon here, and that will take you to the image source page. We also have a Pixabay integration, and note that these are two of the API integration that we started. So we are in contact with the icon finder team and the Pixabay team, to make sure that we comply with their integration requirements. But we're going to add more libraries to it. We're planning to add maybe other paid libraries as well, like iStockPhoto.com, DepositPhoto.com. So if you have an account there, you can just load these images into youzign directly. So let's add one of these images from Pixabay. So I just did a search for a bar here. So So I'm gonna load the image and move stuff around, probably move this to the front and that as well. And then I'll just resize that, right? Okay, so that's my design shaping up. I can zoom in and zoom out as well, so I'm going to try to zoom in and demonstrate you the panning feature. So as you can see, you can get really precise on your design. But here we go. That should do it for now, and I'll just add this here. And actually I'll remove that. I think that's a bit too much for this design. And what I can do then is, this is a flyers preset. So if I click on the preview here, I'll preview how it would look, and we even have just added a 3D kind of preview feature. And the good thing with youzign is that so I could save this design, so I would save it in my dashboard, but then I could just turn it into another design. So let's say I'm creating a book, maybe an ebook cover. Okay, so I'll just take my, that's just going to change the canvas to match. So let me just grab this image. I'll need to resize it because it's a high resolution image. Actually, let me get the smallest resolution. Okay, so you have two options here. You can load the small resolution by clicking on the image, or if you click on this icon here, you'll upload a very large resolution. So that's an ebook cover, and I'm gonna format in youzign. Right now we have 10 formats, but we want to cover everything you want to do online and help you do so in a fast way. The other technology we are developing is what we call smart objects, right? So some of these images, like the people, for instance, so the characters, right now these are built-in graphics and they are already made, so I mean, you wouldn't be able to really edit them, but we're building a character creator so that, you know, you'll be able to pretty much create your own inside youzign, and I will show screenshots of these in this video. And that's pretty much what youzign does. So I hope this tour has helped you better understand the technology behind youzign and, you know, how it works. And feel free to check out the rest of the page and make sure to get youzign today. It's a great software and it will really add value to your business.